I have been cleaning and organizing for a month now. Actually, no, for 2 months. That's what happens when you move. 1 month in the old place, another month in the new place. Ace of Pentacles. Yes, it was the right decision. Yes, I feel belonged and at home. Yay. So do you probably, because this reading is for you and you have the Ace of Pentacles. So all the squeaky cleaning, the attention to details. Remind yourself how fun this is and how much you've been waiting on it. I'm not saying that all of you just moved. It could be anything. A new exciting start that feels so right. The Ace of Pentacles, that feels so much like it belongs, right? And you belong with it. So yes, there's a lot of things to tend to, a lot of detail. So you love details. And this is something good that you need to put your effort and focus on, as opposed to focusing and thinking like crazy on how to organize and deal with a bad situation, right? So just a reminder, you've come a long way, you're in the right place, and this is an exciting new beginning. Don't let the grind get to you. Remind yourself, just a few years back, or a few months back, or however time back, you've been wishing on this. You've been praying on this. Four of Swords. But why can't you then? Maybe because you're exhausted and you need rest. Maybe even if it's a good thing, it still takes a lot of energy and resources and time and focus and thought. You're right. You're right. So take your own advice as I bounce it back to you and rest. Take a break. Two of Pentacles. The dilemma will be there when you're already rested. What to do next will be there. It will wait for you as you take a moment. There's also some missing pieces of the puzzle, some missing information. You don't know everything. So making a decision right now about something, moving forward with something when you don't have all the variables clear, that will just be rash, right? So this works well. You need more time to have more information show itself. There are still things that you're not seeing, and you need to take some time to rest your body, to recover, to just have fun, to not overthink things. You've done so much already. The remaining tasks can wait. Even that big decision can wait. Six of Wands. Why? Because the answer to it is creative. It's about timing. It's about energy. It's about inspiration. So it's about letting it be and come to you. You've already done so much. You've planned so much. You've executed so much. You've organized so much. You did so very much, Virgo. You have to remind yourself that this is a system that part of its well-functioning includes rest and recovery. And just peace of mind. Like, you can exercise, you can travel, you can hang out, you can go out, but mentally, put the responsibilities aside for a second, because right now you're on a fast track to getting really amazing results. Some major victory and recognition with the Six of Wands here. And I think you're not seeing it coming. I think you're so busy with the mundane and the detail. You're not seeing a manifestation that you've been working on for quite some time really on its way back to you, or on its way to you, should I say. As you are acting like a busy bee and a busy ant, someone meaningful and influential has been paying attention and has been recognizing your essence. They are not recognizing the details and the mechanism. They're recognizing the essence, the passion, the desire, the truth, the excitement that you have with whatever this is. Two aces, Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. This could be a creative endeavor that brings in good financial results. This could be an investment in you, or you investing in an idea. You could be the idea that someone is investing in, by the way, Virgo. Either way, you are encouraged to operate from the heart, from the will, from the center, from the instinct, from the things that just gives you excitement in the moment that it gives you that excitement. And in the meantime, just really, you can just relax. Telling a Virgo to relax only makes them less prone to relaxation. I know, I made a mistake. Come on, give me a break here. You know I know you guys. Three of Wands. The direction is so good, Virgo. This is not just something that will start and end as something instinctual or fun or adventurous for the moment. It will initiate a long-term path that really aligns with your vision, with your set of beliefs, with what you know in your heart to be true. And there is a big tribe of people out there that resonate with all of this and align with it and want to connect and will connect and work with you. But right now you're on the path of getting to them. However, it will not happen with rigid planning and overly doing it. Overwork is underwork. Okay, especially in this case where you need to allow the fire of inspiration to play a big role in the next month of May. Show me more, please, for Virgo for this coming month. Welcome to the Existential Shift, by the way. Thank you for being here. If you're new, my name is Morgane. There will be an extended that will focus on your love life. The links will be below in the description box. Ooh, what just happened? Nine of Swords. You can't let it go. As so many great things are about to happen for you, there's one thing that you're very, very worried about. This could be a family member. This could be the idea of having a family. This can be a sense of betrayal from a family member. It's happening simultaneously, but one does not affect the other. It will just be like having really great things happening for you, and you are very grateful, but simultaneously you're upset and sad over the other thing. And it's just coming through in the reading. Yes, feel it. It's okay to cry. It's okay to hurt. It's okay to grieve something that is just not improving. Someone that just refuses to see you. But others do and others will. And you have to focus on that. Regardless of whether it's right or wrong, it's just, that's the choice. You don't have a choice because you can't force this person into seeing what they can't see. You can't force a blind man to see your colors. They are triggered by you somehow. You remind them of what they can't, you remind them of what they were and now aren't. You remind them of someone that got away. You remind them of someone that they really loved. This could be that you really look like or are similar in certain ways to someone that they really cared for and either left or has passed away, and which means that your essence triggers them. And I'm sorry, it's tragic. But this is not something they're healed from. You need to let it be. This is not something an explanation can resolve. It's a body response, right? I'm not saying that it's fair. I'm just saying it is what it is for now. So move past and around it and focus on other stuff and other people that look at you and see beauty and feel love. Someone will also be grieving your expansion, your continuance, your new path. You're turning your back on them. You're turning your back on someone that has been toying with you for quite some time, that has been thinking back and forth, is Virgo right for me? Should I not? And during this time, as they thought you were waiting on them, you were not. So if this is a cross watcher, keep in mind the Virgo might be moving on. Sorry. Six of Swords. Moving on to calmer waters. You're constantly getting that you need vacation, relaxation, anywhere from a massage to a weekend somewhere fun, where you're not working, you're not cleaning, you're not organizing, you're not tending to, you're not planning, you're just being. Intentional inaction is a very challenging thing. So let that be, so look at it as that type of challenge as opposed to feeling like you're being lazy or not productive, whatever. Be like, okay, I am being productive because I'm exercising intentional inaction. I'm actually not kidding. It's real. It's a real spiritual exercise. So there you go. You're not lazy. I bet I resolved the issue for you just with that. Oh. Okay. Ooh. 6 of Cups, 7 of Cups, and the Empress. I drove for miles and miles and wound up at your door. This song is coming up. Maybe someone is driving miles and miles to wound up at your door. We do see the 6 of Swords here. So we have 3 sixes, 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords, 6 of Cups. Let's look at the cards. And 2 aces. Okay. I'll take a sip as I look at it. There is someone that knows how to read the stars. And if it's not the stars, it's a different form of, another form of divination. Clouds, coffee, tarot, reading energy, maybe Reiki. Could be a channeler, someone that can tap into a past lifetime very easy and recognize who your soulmate is. This person could be your soulmate, actually. This could be you, Virgo. Someone like you're look, Virgo, this is confirmation that you're doing things right. You're being benevolent, balanced, healthy, productive, positive, clear, kind, all of this. But someone is like seeing you through a fog. It's so weird. They can't see you clearly. They project so many things onto you, and it requires such a level of blindness. Because you shine so bright with your clarity and benevolence here with the Empress. And like so many people do see you and follow you, but there's this one person that just can't see you straight, and for whatever reason you really care about how they see you. This is your Achilles heel. This is your weak spot. You need to turn around. Maybe that's what you need. Maybe that's what they need, for you to turn around so they will be able to recognize anything. It's like you've been a gift to them, but their sight is so muddled. They have left people before. They have abandoned. They have a pattern of abandonment, of abandoning. They've been abandoned once, and since then all they do is abandon and keep blaming someone for abandoning them. So why does it make them not see Virgo? They can't fathom someone that just stays and is good to them. They feel like it's a trick. Must be something wrong. And all the shitty things that they did and do, they assume that you do as well, because their success came through distortion of reality, manipulation, and trickery. And you're so successful and, up there. So they assume that you must have done the same things that they have done to get to that level, to get to that place. Because otherwise they'll have to admit that there was another way for them to reach where they've reached. I see a confusion when it comes to a mother figure. Distance, not knowing where she is, or she's not knowing where you are. There's an aspect of separation between a mother and her children. Oh, there's 2 2s as well. Sorry. If you're decorating a place and you're wondering if to make it witchy and weird, go for it. Go for it. Maybe you're concerned that guests will think it's weird or whatever. Just go for it. This is your opportunity to be all in with being you. Show me more, please, for Virgo for the month of May. Virgo. More Scorpio energy. Queen of Cups. Again, a mother figure or a grandma figure or an aunt. Something with fertility. Something with childbirth. This is someone that I feel like already has children and want more children, or there are already children in the picture somehow, maybe from a partner that has children, but then the woman in the situation wants to also have a child of her own. But I'm also seeing an element of grief in this that holds it back. Someone wants children, but also has fear of losing children. Like maybe you lost a child in a past lifetime. Maybe you lost, God forbid, a child in this lifetime. I'm so very sorry. And it's the body remembers and is like closed up to, God forbid, going through that same experience. If that's the case and you want to get pregnant and you feel like you can't, and it could be the reason, I recommend a deep hypnosis for healing, because it sits so deep. That grief and that fear is sitting so deep in your system, if it's you, or in this person's system, that it's just like, it can't be reached from the conscious. You have to like talk to the subconscious. You have to talk to the depths of the system. Literally talking to the womb. The womb is molecularly closed to it, energetically, out of fear. And none of what I'm saying is with judgment. I'm picking up on someone that has experienced grief and loss. So it's very hard for them. And if it's you, my heart goes out to you. And this was a recommendation and a guidance, but please don't take anything I say as judgment, God forbid. Okay? I'm picking up on, for some of you, there's an urn of a past loved one that wants to be spread in the water. So if you've been thinking about it, wondering about it, if it has been coming to your head, maybe they want to be in the water, then it's a confirmation for you. Otherwise, don't force it. I'm not telling you what to do. Every case is different. Just if it resonates, if it strikes a chord, then take it. If not, not. This is a very personal decision, and I respect that. But especially if it connects to a sense of loss that is, has a grip on you, releasing the ashes to the water can be very liberating and very freeing and very healing. I think someone is grief-stricken. Someone is not thinking straight because of grief. It's really taking a toll. Virgo, again, if this is you, you need time to heal. You need to let your mind to rest. Just let it rest. Just, if you find yourself laying on the couch staring at the wall for an hour, not doing anything productive, not even listening to a podcast, not doing literally anything, just staring at the wall, not having healing, smart, intelligent thoughts, nothing, that is a great deal of something, and it's really what you need. So please don't judge yourself. Just go for it. Just surrender. You are not a lazy person. This is not about you being apathic or indifferent. Your system needs the restart. Show me more, please, for Virgo. Whatever needs to come out. Ace of Swords. This is incredible. You have 3 aces. You know how long it's been since I've had 3 aces in a reading for you guys? For my seekers in general, as a whole. I used to have them all the time. Multiple aces, multiple aces. It's been a long time. This means you're close to unlocking a lock, a code. 4 aces. If you want to know more, watch my Tarot Masterclass Bunkai on Vimeo. You can have the entire course. Please do, of course. However, you can also rent them out separately. Okay? And I really encourage you to rent out the episode about the aces, where I talk about what 4 aces in a reading mean. It's like a code for a lock to open up a portal, because it's a representation as a whole of each of the 4 elements. You have 3 out of 4. We don't have the Ace of Cups here because grief is still taking a hold on you. And again, I'm not saying grief is anything you ever have to completely get rid of, quote unquote, right? It's something that stays with you and it's natural and it's okay. But the elements of it that won't let you move on with your life, those are the things that need resolve and healing. And that requires love and compassion to yourself and to your process, aka Ace of Cups. So that's how close you are. Now, this doesn't have to apply to just those of you who've been experiencing grief. It could be anything difficult, right, or challenging that we can all relate to having in our lives. You've done the material work, the tangible, practical work. You worked on your hopes, on your action, on your energy, on generating movement. You've cleared your mind. You're thinking straight. You know how to work with your brain. Now you just need the heart to have faith and flow and let spirit in and just be, which is the Ace of Cups. That's the missing piece. And it's so beautifully orchestrated that we're missing the Ace of Cups, 1 out of the 4 that we have. And we have like this one little, spot here. One last card, please. So we're talking about Ace of Cups, and we get the King and Queen of Cups. And they're both masters of the element of water, of the cup suit. It will come through people. You can't have it on your own. This is something that you need to allow people in with their love, with their attention, with their devotion, with their willingness, with their just being there listening to you, with opening up to them, with sharing your pain, just talking about it, just expressing. Could be a good friend, could be a family member, could be a therapist, anyone you feel comfortable with that just allows you to be and express. There doesn't have to be a purpose to it other than the cathartic sensation of release and talking it out. But you've been turning your back to that because you're like, no, I can do it on my own. Because all of these things you can do on your own. Right? Huh. But this you can't do on your own. You can't. You need people. That's the major message. You need a person or persons. That's your homework for the month of May, my loves. I just want to do something that I normally only do in the extendeds, but I want to do it also here. And at the end of the extended speaking up, I'll also pull out runes. Okay, so I have 3 aces, 2 twos. I like doing that. I started doing that a long time ago because it gives me another aspect for the reading. Okay, 3 sixes, 3 aces, amazing. King and Queen of Cups. And this allows me to see that we only have one major arcana, which is the Empress, the all-giving mother. So maternity is playing a big role in this reading. 3, 4, 7. Okay. Now they're turning their back to each other. There is a couple here that needs a break, space, being apart, maybe even a separation because it's just not working. It's just a constant trigger and reminder someone is just not seeing the other, and the other constantly insists on trying to get them to see them. There's nothing but projection. One person is only has expectations of the other, of how they're supposed to be. The missing piece is listening to your heart, the Ace of Cups. And spending time and energy with someone that it's fluid with, it's fun with. Now, it doesn't contradict having challenges and conversations and work. Every relationship requires that, and every person comes with a baggage, with history, with pain. Okay, discomfort doesn't mean lack of flow. Okay, there's types of discomfort. If the discomfort comes from a mutual desire to hear the other and, and help through the pain, that's flow. Flow is not another word for easy. It can turn into easy, of course, once you pour a lot of love and flow into it, but it has to be mutual, it has to be receptive, it has to work out. If it constantly doesn't work out, and when you talk about things, and when you try to help one another, there's still, lack of communication and just inability to see the other, then that's something to consider, right? A new start is waiting to happen. A new self, a new you is waiting to happen. You just need to take that step beyond of the place that you're in now. And sometimes a step means sitting down. Okay? I'll see you in a second in the extended. If not there, then in the next readings. Thank you for being here either way. Thank you for my channel members and my patrons on Patreon. Links are below. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.